Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adrian, and I'm from Euro-Atlantic, and we are importers and distributors of fresh produce from all over the world into Malaysia. All right. This morning, actually, to keep all of you awake, actually, I had brought in a whole batch of durians, but they have been taken away by the airport security. All right, anyway, gentlemen, I have here a first few slides which have already been shared by Jenny as well as ASEAN, but nevertheless, I'll have to go through it again, otherwise I'll have to go back and sit down. All right, if you don't mind, can I take this mic and stand in front? Yeah, because I've got to look at my notes, although I can see from there, but growing a little bit old, I can't see from afar. Okay, thank you. All right. Now, if you look at the logo at the top first pick, and you may be wondering what that has got to do with me, because I'm actually from Euro-Atlantic. But that's our in-house brand. That's for those of you who would like to capitalize on the branding which we already have in Malaysia. We will do it for you as well. So that's a little bit about. Okay, Malaysia, we have a population of 30 million, and from this 30 million, 50% are Malays, 23% Chinese, 12% the indigenous groups, 7% Indians, and 8% of others. All right, and out of this, 61% are Muslims. So we have a wide halal market in Malaysia. 21% are Buddhists, 9% Christians, 6% Hindus, and 3% of other religions. Now, Australia's third largest trading partner in ASEAN is actually Malaysia. And as Jenny mentioned earlier, 17 billion two-way trade in goods and services, 730 million in food and agribusiness exports. And MAFTA has reduced the trade barriers for Australians to do business in Malaysia and vice versa. Okay, this Australia's top vegetable exports into Malaysia. All right, and that you would be able to get from Austrade. So I will not go into details. Okay, I've got to make sure everyone is awake so that you will know how we are going to help you sell your produce over in Malaysia. All right, I'm going to export. You're going to export those, and my job is to make sure that all the exports are sold into our market so that we can buy more from you. Yeah. Okay, what are the market opportunities there are in Malaysia? All right, now Malaysian cuisine is fueled by international influence because nowadays there are a lot of people going to Malaysia, and Malaysia itself is already a multiracial society. So if you talk about the food in Malaysia, it's a fusion of all the countries that are in there and that have visited us. So there are a lot of opportunities there, and the major subsectors are the fish, livestock, fruits, vegetables, and cocoa. Now, with over 60% Muslims, again, Malaysia is a market for halal food. Not to worry for today, because most of us are vegetables growers, so we don't have to worry. That is already halal. Now, with Australia's strong food safety standards, Australian produce have been well accepted into the Malaysian market. All right, that is why, as Jenny has mentioned earlier, a lot of your produce are second only to China in terms of our imports. Now, Malaysia has a sizable and growing consumer food service market. Our retail, hotels, and restaurants represents the best potential for markets for Australian produce. All right, and Euro-Atlantic will get them all into all the retails, the hotels, and the restaurants. So make sure you come over to Malaysia and see your own produce, yeah? And yeah, as mentioned, also the rising middle class demands more consistent and safer supplies, and that is why Australia actually Australian producer are very good for us. Malaysians have acquired taste for exotic foreign fresh produce. So we have had enough of the durians. We have had enough of the rambutans. Now we want the carrots. We want the avocados. We want the cherries. Yeah, I know vegetables. All right, I'll keep to vegetables. All right, Malaysia's total import value for fruits and vegetables is approximately 91 million, and Australian contributed about approximately 5%. Fruits and vegetables imported from Australia include oranges, mandarins, table grapes, summer fruits, apple, pears. Okay, the list goes on, all right? There is also recently a high demand for pre-packed mixed salads. All right, so if any of you are out there, yeah, we want your pre-packed mixed salads. Our wish list, so to speak, okay. New exotic foreign produce is what we are looking for. Okay. And we are also looking for support in brand building. Okay, if you have a brand, you want to build your brand. Okay, if not, you will build my brand. First thing. All right, we need funding for marketing. Okay, we want attractive packaging. We want a long-term commitment to quality and availability. There are some countries that we import from, but halfway through, the growers tell us that they do not have enough stocks for us. So when that happens, okay, it actually kills the interest in the product. All right, so we need to have consistent availability, and of course we are price sensitive, so we need better pricing. Okay, especially Australia now. It's 3 times our Malaysian currency, so it's expensive for us. Okay, when I talk about attractive packaging, let me show you a little bit about what we did for the avocados. We used to ship in the avocados, we put it on the shelves, and it was very slow moving because we do not know what avocados are. We have not tasted avocados before, the majority of us. So we had to go into, first thing, a very attractive packaging, all right? And the packaging actually educates them a little bit. If you look at the second picture, the one at the bottom, okay, it tells them how Hass avocado is being ripened and when they can actually consume it. All right, so we need some attractive packaging. All right. A lot of countries they just export it to us, and it's just being sold in a plain-looking carton. Oh, we can't do that anymore nowadays. We have gone more affluent, and it doesn't just take off just because it's an exotic produce. All right. We have advertising supporting your brand on our trucks. All right. When we talk about exotic foreign produce, what may be suitable for some of you, the edible flowers. Edible flowers are a rarity over in Malaysia, and a lot of the chefs are looking for edible flowers. And I think Australia is a good place for us to source for the edible flowers. All right, but supply has been inconsistent from Australia, from Europe, from all over the world. So Malaysian, we have got to simply pick any flower from the street and sell to the chef. I know I'm joking, right? Okay, baby vegetables and wild mushrooms, right? Okay, when we talk about support in brand building, okay, what are we talking about? We have consumer contests, all right, and we also need money for POS materials. Oh, and we would also like you to sponsor farm visits for our customers. A lot of our what you call it, the hoteliers, a lot of the chefs, a lot of the retail market people. They have actually gone to Korea, they have gone to Taiwan, and so on, being sponsored trips by either the exporters or the district or the provincial government. And that is when we see that there is a huge increase in the number of things they bring in from that particular country. All right, that nothing beats seeing it firsthand. And education training for industry personnel. Okay, you have seen the avocados. We have had horticulturists from Australia come in and actually tell the people how to handle the avocados, so to speak. All right, these are some of the contests which we have done for the Korean strawberries. Okay, this is the avocados. All right, POS materials for persimmons. All right. Customer visits to farms. These are some of the education training for the industry personnel. We have done this. This is for one of the retailers in terms of Norwegian salmon. That's olive oil. Okay, so Euro-Atlantic basically markets and distributes fresh produce in Malaysia. Again, our customers include five-star hotels, airlines, supermarkets, and restaurants. And it is basically very good that we are HACCP certified, because the safety standards are increasingly in demand, especially in the hotels. So if we want to be, we want to sell into the hotels, we have to be HACCP certified. All right, that's all for my presentation today. And if any one of you want to sell your produce to Malaysia, I'm still here. Grab my name card from me, okay? Thank you very much.